What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Predict the Prem. For whatever games are going on this weekend, that's for sure. But we all know Spurs most likely to be called off this weekend. Leicester, we're not too sure what's going on there. They've had some positive cases, but let's predict what we can predict of the football that is happening this weekend. And yeah, we're doing 5 points for a correct postponement.
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm going to walk it this week, 100%.
All right, well, let's get into it. Let me just remind you of the scores. Currently, it's 196 to Simeon, 171 to myself. The point gap went a bit crazy this weekend. Simeon having an absolutely stormer of a weekend. You know, I didn't even have a bad weekend last week, and you just absolutely
couldn't keep up.
It.
Couldn't keep up with the knowledge.
No, with the guesswork, I couldn't keep up with. But look, the way it works is 5 points for a correct scoreline, 3 points for a correct result, and both teams to score, 1 point for a correct result, and the star man as well, which is 2 points for a goal, 1 point for an assist. And let's get straight into it, starting with a Brentford against Watford this weekend. I've gone for a Desmond.
He's gone for a Desmond 2-2. I've actually been quite good with my 2-2s recently. I've got two of them right, but I've gone for a Brentford win. I've just gone for them to sneak out. I think they've been improving recently, and I just have a feeling Friday night under the lights at Brentford at home, I got a feeling they're gonna take it against a Watford, an inconsistent Watford side.
Well, we all know what happened last time when it was Brentford under the lights on a Friday night.
Exactly.
So, yeah, you might be right there. But I think Watford have impressed me against the bigger sides, albeit I think you're right. Against the smaller sides, they do come unstuck. But I think that Ranieri will be looking at this game and he'll be thinking, you know, we need to start performing well against the kind of historically lower sides. So I think that against Brentford, I can't really split them, so that's why I've gone 2-2. But I do think there's going to be a host of goals in this game, that's for sure. But let's move on to the Saturday games. Manchester City against Wolves.
I've gone 3-0.
Interesting. I've gone 1-0. And the reason I've gone 1-0 is just because Wolves don't seem to concede many goals, but on the flip side of that, they don't seem to score many goals. They stifled Liverpool quite well last week, only losing 1-0, and I've gone for a similar score, the same scoreline, 1-0.
Yeah, I think even though Wolves showed a lot of resilience last week against Liverpool, it took a lot of effort for them to sneak, to only lose 1-0, even though Liverpool missed a lot of chances. And I just think City, if they can get an early goal, they could take them to the sword. And I think they're playing very, very well at the moment, especially Bernardo Silva. So I've gone for them to get a few goals, so 1-3-0.
All right, let's move on. Arsenal against Southampton at the Emirates. I've gone for 2-0 to Arsenal.
I went 2-1. I think Southampton are good for a goal usually. They're quite an offensive side, but they do usually run out of steam around the hour mark, and then it's hard for them to keep the result they have. So then I think I can see Arsenal come back into it and getting a goal in the last half an hour. But I see it being a bit closer, but Arsenal should come away with it.
Yeah, I mean, the way I look at it is that Arsenal's defence, they haven't been performing that bad of late, albeit they have lost 3 of the last 4 games, but 2 of those were against Manchester United and Liverpool. I think Arsenal will get back to winning ways this weekend, and I think they'll, Southampton have been okay recently. They have been scoring goals, but I can see this Arsenal defence in Gabriel and Ben White having a good game, and all the Arsenal fans to get all overexcited again. So I'm going for a 2-0 to Arsenal. Chelsea against Leeds, same scoreline from us, 2-0.
Yeah, even though Chelsea haven't been that impressive of late, I still think they'll have enough to beat a Leeds side who have been, even though they've got an upturn in form, still struggling for wins and very lucky to get a late point against Brentford last week. So I think Chelsea should have, with Lukaku back as well scoring, I think they should have enough to get the 3 points.
Yeah, I have been a bit... Well, I was about to say disappointed, but it's not disappointing when it comes to Chelsea. I mean, they have been kind of stuttering of late, but I can see them getting all 3 points here against a Leeds side who have been pretty much stuttering all season. So I've gone for 2-0. Sim's gone for 2-0. Let's move on to the Saturday games. Liverpool against Aston Villa in Steven Gerrard's homecoming. I've gone for 3-1.
3-1. I said 3-0. I think Liverpool should take this. I know they've been pretty good, Villa, against since Gerrard's come in. I just feel like Liverpool are going to be too strong. They're too well organised. Their defence is really strong as well. I think Villa are going to struggle to score in this one, so I've gone 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, I can see Liverpool having a resounding victory, but I got a feeling Villa might have a good start to this game and, might give them a bit of hope moving in. But I think Liverpool will ultimately have way too much for them. But I can see Villa scoring a goal. Steven Gerrard going to go try and upset the party, trying to stop the party up at Anfield. And I can see him scoring a goal, but can't see them getting any more than that. So that's why I've gone for 3-1. Norwich against Manchester United. I've gone for 1-0 United.
I've gone for 3-1.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I just think there could be a few goals. I think United at the moment are they're playing with a new kind of way of playing, with this new intense, like, high pressure pressing. I think against a side like Norwich, they do have the capability of blowing them away with the quality they have, and I've got a feeling they could very much do so in this game, and especially with the likes of Rashford, Ronaldo, Sancho up against Norwich's back line. I can see them getting a lot of joy there.
Yeah, I just got a feeling at Carrow Road, Norwich will be up for this one, and Man United under their new manager, they haven't really got to grips with dominating games, scoring a lot of goals just yet. They have been winning games by the one odd goal, and that seems to be the history of Man United at Carrow Road as well. So I think Man U will get the 3 points, but it's not going to be a foregone conclusion like maybe many people will think. So I've just gone for a 1-0 just for them to slither past Norwich. Moving on to the Sunday games, Brighton against Tottenham. We've both gone postponed.
Yeah, postponements.
It looks like that one's definitely off.
Yeah. So that's going to be announced today. So looking for those 5 points. But yeah, looks it's the right call. I think with Tottenham being decimated at the moment with positive COVID cases, I think it's only right. We only have 10 available outfield players, don't we? So this game can't really go ahead.
Yeah. Moving on to Burnley against West Ham. I've gone for 2-1 to West Ham.
I've gone for Burnley to shade a point here. I think as they've drawn a lot of games this season, they're very tough to beat, and I think West Ham could come unstuck.
Yeah. I think possibly, but I do think West Ham will just about nick this one. After their victory against Chelsea, they'll be looking to not repeat the mistake that they did against Liverpool. After they beat Liverpool, they went on a run of 3 games, no wins, and I think that Moyes will be drilling it into them that they can't be doing that if they want to finish in the top 4. So I got a feeling they're going to come out with a point to prove. But Burnley, they'll be resilient, and I think they'll just about nick it 2-1 West Ham. But we move on. Leicester against Newcastle. We've gone for the exact same score, 2-1 to Newcastle.
Yeah, I just got a feeling Newcastle are going to take this one. It's going to be a tight game. I think Leicester obviously travelling to Napoli, and they also have a lot of injuries and positive COVID cases, but we think the game's going to go ahead. And I think Newcastle, buoyed from their first victory of the season, might sign off a little run of form for them. So I've gone for them to win this game as well.
Yeah, you know what they say, you wait so long for a bus to come and suddenly 2 come along, and that's what it's going to be like for Newcastle. Obviously, they waited all season to get that win under the belt. I'm going for them to get a second win against a Leicester side which are really weak at the back at the moment, really weak from set pieces, and like you say, after going to Napoli tonight, they're going to be definitely out on their legs on the weekend with a depleted squad. So we've both gone for 2-1 to Newcastle, and the last game of the weekend is Crystal Palace against Everton, and we've gone for the exact same scoreline once again, 1-1.
1-1. Yeah, I just think that Everton will be buzzing after a late victory against Arsenal, which their performance deserved the victory as well, so they'll be very, very happy with that. Palace know they need a reaction to a run of form lately, which hasn't really been going their way, and they've kind of been struggling for points. So I think they might tweak the system, maybe get Eze on the pitch or start using Olise more. But I think both teams will probably settle for a point.
Yeah, both teams will be very upset that they don't have more points on the board as of yet. Everton have been shocking of late, apart from their last game against Arsenal, so they'll definitely take some encouragement from that. Palace, for all their good work the first bit of the season, they're flattering to deceive a bit at the moment, and I think that Vieira should be getting into them, and they should earmark this game as definitely a game they can get points out of. But on the flip side, Everton will come into this game with a bit of confidence with that win against Arsenal. So I can't really split the sides, and that's why we've gone for 1-1, both of us. So that is our predictions. Let's move over to the star man. And of course, I've gone for Mo Salah again against Aston Villa.
And I've gone for Ronaldo against Norwich. I've got a feeling he could come up trumps in this one. Last time he started a Premier League game, they got last time, he scored 2 against Arsenal.
Yeah.
So their last game?
Yeah.
So he's in good form. Let's see what Rangnick can do with him. No, he didn't score against Palace, did he?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Did he start against Palace?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. But I think against Norwich, early doors anyway, he could have a say in it. So, and also he's on penalty duty now, isn't he? So I've gone for Ronaldo.
Interesting. I mean, do I need to even give an explanation for Mo Salah? I mean, the guy is in absolutely firing form. They're playing Aston Villa this weekend, which they really should be winning. So Mo Salah, he's been probably the standout player in Europe this season. So that's why I've gone for him. And I think every time I've picked him for star man, he's actually done the business. So I needed points this weekend, so you got to go for the safe option, and that's exactly what I've done. So I've gone for Mo Salah. Sim has gone for Cristiano Ronaldo. The scores on the doors, as you can see, is 196 to 171. Let's see who comes on top this week. Surely Sim can't have 2 weeks like he did in a row.
Never know. Wouldn't rule it out. Wouldn't rule it out.
I'm going to rule it out. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think Sim is going to have another barnstorming week, or do you think I can gain some points on him this weekend? That is our Predict the Prem. Put your predictions in the comment section below. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.